Alrighty, hello everyone, and welcome back to Manaverse Unleashed. And let's get ready to set sail on our lovely pirate adventure here. So, last we left off, some very interesting things happened. As not only did our heroes manage to defeat the sea serpent, but also we had our lovely Mr. Saltrock help and some good old fashioned cans of whoop ass on that sea serpent. In which they had a lovely conversation with Mr. Saltrock. The party did continue sailing, had their own individual interactions and conversations, but then Mina's seasickness did get worse. As she ended up sneaking over towards the captain's quarters where William was, sneaking up behind him as he turned at the last minute to see that Mina is in fact a vampire. And we shall cut right to the beginning of this as we see Mina and William exchanging a very awkward glance as her fangs are out and he just caught her in the middle of almost about to feast. And you see there's a bit of moment where William is pondering. And without fully breaking eye contact, proceeds to roll up his own sleeve and holds out a wrist to her.
Mina freezes at the same moment, and she's looking at him, sees the wrist, looking at him still. She has a look of definitely very confused, very do not try anything, very she could go off at any second. You could basically just in any second right now. However, she sees it and she freezes a little bit because she's like, and she proceeds to look at William and she says, "You're not trying to run away? You're not trying to scream?"
I've looked death before in the eyes. It does not scare me.
Oh, William, I am more than death.
Yes. You're a person. And a person, as Mr. Saltrock would say, needs to eat.
At that, Mina will then clarify. You do realize that you could not wake up after this, and the crew may not be none the wiser. Come morning, people go overboard on the ship all the time.
Yes. But they also know I have military training. Have been sailing for years, and I don't always in fact go overboard, and you are a vampire in the middle of the ocean. Now, let us both take our gamble and eat.
Mina decides to not waste a single other moment, quite possibly catching him off guard, and goes straight in for the nibble that he is offering. And just, straight up munch.
As Mina proceeds to start drinking from him, his blood is still relatively good. You actually see weird things as you start drinking his blood. As you see events that have yet to pass. As keep in mind, while his magic is not biological, it is still imprinted in him as a wizard, and you are drinking the blood of a divination wizard. And as you proceed to drink, You see flashes. You see eventual cannons flying on a ship. Reminds you of this ship, though not in its fully exact state. Different colors, different flags waving. You see naval battles with ships you have yet to encounter. You see a all too familiar face of someone that has chased you time and time again, but has not died. And one of his infamous disguises. And
Mina hates seeing that.
you also see, as you see it progresses a little forward still, there is another face, one very familiar. That of William. And you see that there is a point where you see a particular crimson chest. And it is open. And you see this obsidian and ruby black heart. That while it looks like there is still like a sense of decay in it, you see it flashes with this red and black light on occasion, as if the heart is pulsating. And you catch yourself looking back and forth at the heart, at the group, at the heart, and at the group. And I need you to roll a wisdom save.
All right, then. Ooh.
19. As the vision comes to, you eventually just end up separating from William as you have gotten your full and proceed to have finished your visions after drinking his blood. Though he is still... Oh, I'll even roll that con save. Oh, yeah. No, with that 17, he is fine.
Someone get this man some orange juice.
Yes, get him some orange juice. And
Zarka
he is standing up. Yes. He is standing upright, completely fine, though he is like grasping his wrist, though you do see him like tear off a bit of nearby fabric and just create like a tourniquet.
Okay, well, when Mina finished drinking, she let him go and like slightly of a leap back after all the visions that she unexpectedly saw, especially of the heart that she saw, that she was in arm's reach of with the group. That is something that she has been desiring dearly for the multiple years she's walked the earth so far. And so she leaps back with a bit of a gasp and looks at him, panting a little bit, but then quickly gathers herself and wipes the blood off of whatever kinds of blood she got on her mouth afterwards. And then looks up at William and goes, "I appreciate this donation of yours."
Yes, of course. Do you feel better?
Immensely.
Wonderful.
After he says wonderful, she steps right up right in front of him. Oh, like basically he can't go nowhere because she's so close, and she looks him dead in the eye, very threatening, very menacing tone, and she says, "If you tell anyone about what happened here today, I will come for you again, and you will not walk away." Do I make myself clear?
Or intimidation check.
Oh.
Which I will get his sheet ready so I can roll his charisma save.
Sure is intimidation. Ah.
It's luckily the skills are arranged alphabetically.
Yes, that'd be a 22.
22. Okay. I will let you see. You can't fully tell because it is not a numbered symbol, but he did get a nat 20.
Wow.
But he looks at you like you see. You don't know if it's like fear or the loss of blood, but there is a moment where he does sort of look pale, but you see him rather quickly and compose himself and goes, I am a gentleman and I believe in keeping secrets, but I desire to let you know that whatever choice you make from now on is yours. And that I will hold your secret to the grave. And before you leave, I do desire to apologize for last evening. I was intoxicated and not of my right mind. I am sorry.
As incredible as it sounds, coming for a vampire, you are forgiven. Just make sure it doesn't happen again.
But of course.
With that, she gives him one last hard look, and then steps back, examining him for a moment. And then she turns, without a final glance, and heads back, opens up again the captain's cabin door, and leaves, closing it behind her, and sees the crew once again on deck. Sees Zark tending to Storm's wound, and Falcon doing his thing. Mina will approach Falcon because she remembered hearing, even though she was on her way to go eat, she heard that Falcon could use some help doing some things that Storm couldn't help with anymore because of his injured hand. So Mina walks over to Falcon and asks him, do you need anything to be done, Falcon? Any assistance I could give?
I was, he tries to think of something he could busy himself with because he's trying not to think about the freaky mist lady he saw yesterday. So,
Yeah.
he just like, thank you. I was just going to check to see if all the appropriate knots were tied down the way they should be. And you can probably tell, like, whether perhaps you can tell that whether you can smell it or hear in his heightened heart rate that he's not entirely all there when you ask the question.
Well, in that case, Mina probably does pick up on this, even though she's just fed. She kind of looks at Falcon, looks him up and down a little bit, and he goes to ask, "Is something wrong, Falcon? You don't seem quite yourself."
Well, okay, but board. She knows about Neptune, right? Or no?
I don't think so
I
yet.
don't think so.
No.
I wasn't
Right.
on
I don't think
The only one who knows is
I think is Mordecai.
Mordecai.
Correct.
And Pappy saw Rock in passing because he heard the knocking. And then he quickly showed the snake that he is the one who knocks. And he goes, the fact that we were attacked by a giant snake out of nowhere yesterday certainly doesn't entirely help the overall mood, even if we have found out that Salt Rock packs a head of a fucking punch. I just have a fair bit on my mind. And you can tell he's not exactly lying, but he don't want to say anything. And am I the only one who hears this?
Nope, the entire boat hears it this time.
What was
And
that?
And Falcon stiffens. Like you sort of like, like when you hear, when like something bad, like you recognize is about to happen or something like that. Just sort of like IRL, or like something terrifyingly familiar crosses your sight or hearing. Yeah, that's the immediate shift in Falcon's body language. I assume you had that too.
I did. What was it?
Oh. What is that?
Is the old mist rolling in at the moment?
If it is, perhaps maybe more roll perception.
Okay, I'm just asking, considering what happened the day before, the evening before. Perception 8.
You were just looking around because you're not even just trying to find the mist, you're trying to find her. Because you're just like, I don't trust the fact that I can hear you and not see you.
She told
Since
him.
Mordecai is in the crow's nest, would he be able to see anything?
With the crow's nest, you may roll perception at advantage. Because you have the high ground. 15. So you look around, not only do you see a mist, you see a very strange hut in the middle of the ocean.
Huh.
And it appears to be almost made out of like a giant conch shell. And it has multiple statues around it. And they are not only statues, but they are of things like sirens and mermaids, actual sea creatures like octopi and sharks.
So, Venus on the half shell moment.
Mordecai will slowly close his book as he starts looking around.
And you see that as you see the strange hut, you swear that a bunch of clumped together seaweed shells and just a bunch of things you could find in the ocean slightly lowers in front of the entrance, or slightly rises above the entrance. And you have a large feeling that should you actually approach, it would create a bridge.
I'm still like fucking frantically searching for this thing.
Leaning over the crow's nest. There appears to be lines. Sort of. And he just points in the direction as he starts climbing down.
I look at the direction he's pointing.
Yeah, you see the exact same thing. And it is eerie, as you definitely not only see the mist, but you don't see the inside of the conch shell. All you just see is that massive conch shell hut, the shadowy archway door frame, the statues, and you just hear the...
Does anyone else feel a sense of impending dread? Or is it just me?
Just you, old friend. But I did hear that strange voice.
Of course.
Oh, why? Why does it sound scary to you?
I look over at Mina. I was like, remember how a couple of minutes ago you asked, or literally just now, you asked if there was anything wrong?
There's something very big wrong, isn't it?
Is it
I don't
about?
know. I don't know if anything's necessarily wrong, but this is not the first time I've heard this singing or seen this mist. The conch shell is new, though. I'm not entirely sure where that came from.
Can Mina roll anything about the conch shell? Maybe she's seen something before or has any more ideas or no?
Roll a history check.
History.
May Zark do the same as he's super interested in learning about ocean stuff?
Well, because of that, you know ocean stuff. Given where you are from, you may not only roll history, you could potentially replace it with a religion.
Since he and I are from the same place, should I do the same thing?
You can absolutely do the same thing.
Play it to your buddies.
Alright. Both mine are the same, and I'll give it guidance. I'll roll a religion.
My history is way better than my religion, but I'll just roll religion anyway. 3. I think I'm still a little too fucking frightened to really think about anything at the moment.
As you and Mina just have this eerie feeling because to you, Falcon, you're just constantly looking for the body and you are just hoping it is not inside the conch shell. And
when meanwhile, that's probably the only place it probably could be.
yes. And Mina's also, despite the fact not seeing the body, like, is also just pondering, please don't be whatever it is Falcon's talking about is inside the shell. Zark, however, as he just Peter patters over to see the conch shell.
Oh.
There is a point where, like, there is a sweat drop on his head.
Anime sweat drop.
As this
His eyes goes wild.
This is home of the famous / infamous sea witch, Kalich.
Oh.
Ooh.
And Kalich is a interesting individual. She has connections to both all of the gods and none of the gods. She is sort of like almost like a Grimm's fairy tale of the ocean. Some people did not believe she even existed, but is just flat out a don't piss off the sea witch, you might be okay. Piss off the sea witch, may Samudra help your soul.
Falcon, you sea dog.
As Zark looks out and sees this conch shell and all the statues around it, like you had mentioned, a bit of a sweat goes down Zark's head as he begins to tremble a bit. His eyes grow a bit wider as he looks at it.
Falcon comes over to you. Just, what's wrong?
That?
As he points over to the gigantic conch shell, and his head turns over to Falcon, and then the rest of the group.
I know that. I read it in some books and stuff before. That's none other than the sea witch, Carlich.
Did you say sea witch?
Kalich.
Good witch or bad witch?
I don't know. In stories and stuff, though, I think she's kind of mysterious. She could be really bad, especially if you piss her off. So don't make her angry. Whatever you do, please don't make her angry.
Okay,
I'll turn you
now,
into a
Calm
fish.
down. What upsets her?
by the way, Jake, if I may, because he mentioned Kalich's name, can I re-roll that at advantage considering I'm the Prince of Valentia?
I will allow it this one.
Okay. It's an 18.
there's the point where you're just like, you've never had an encounter with her before, but there's that point where you're just a little paler. Your heart sinks, and the moment you hear the name,
to begin with.
yeah, and there's the fact that you hear the name Galich, and you're just like, ah, fuck. As you know, this is one of those things where it's like, while voodoo itself does not exist in the way that it is normally in this world, she is the closest thing, and those connected or practice similar patches, or practice similar practices, is the closest equivalent of voodoo. And you're like, she is like you do not fuck with her, though one would consider it is a source of a sign of bad luck to ignore her.
Right. So this is like a sort of like Teodama situation.
Yes.
You can see that he is very much uncomfortable with this, but says, okay, while encountering her isn't necessarily good, it is far worse to ignore her. So, I suppose we really have no choice to take a jaunt over there. As much as I don't fucking want to. Yeah.
Oh, I heard the same thing in the stories too. If you ignore her, really bad things could happen. Oh no. Oh.
And we've already had a couple of things happen, and I'd like more things not to happen, because we ignored witch lady over there. So, I guess, who wants to go over the side first? Fuck it, I'll go. And he, I guess, makes sort of like throws down the ladder that to sort of go down the side of the ship.
Okay. Yep. You do all proceed to take the proper precautions, like lower the anchor, let William know, in which you see him, like, hold his wrist for a moment and just kind of stretch it and looks out towards the conch shell. And for the first time ever, you just see him take his like the hat he uses when sailing, and proceeds to just toss it towards the pirate quarters, or the captain's quarters, and go, well, fuck.
And I look up at him and say, that's my thought. But either way, he throws the ladder over and starts climbing down.
Yep, you do. As you begin to start climbing down, you just see the bridge begins forming, and you see like the seaweed, the shells, the concerning amount of skulls/skeletons. The more you just look at like what this bridge is made out of, you're just going, you're not helping my nerves, ma'am.
Excuse you, madam. But I do not feel comfortable right now.
But yes, it eventually does fully reach the boat, and you even do see like these skeletal hands just place themselves onto the ship. And you see like little barnacles come out of the skeletal hands and almost like suction cup the hands to the ship.
Lovely.
Mordecai will lean over to Storm. 5 gold says he doesn't make it.
Well, fuck you too, then.
She doesn't make it halfway.
What was that?
10 gold says he doesn't make it halfway.
All right. He held his hand out for him to shake.
You see that as Falcon proceeds to approach, it's a little worse because when he gets to about halfway and continues going forward, all of the heads of the statues just begin to slowly turn.
Uh-oh.
And he just goes, wow, that freaks him out. He's just sort of like, and just keeps going.
As this is happening, as Zark is very nervous to go, he sort of steals his courage as he sees Falcon starting to cross this bridge, and knowing that they are in fact Atlantia buddies, he will slowly climb down the ladder and he will follow Falcon if he can.
He says,
I'm coming. Oh.
before he gets too close to the witch's hut, he says, Samudra, protect me.
As Zark begins to quickly follow suit, you see the statue heads whip back, slightly lower their heads, and follow Zark's movements.
I have also a curious question. Looking at the shark statue, does it look like a regular shark or anything he notices or recognizes?
Roll a nature or history.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a history. No guidance, I feel it's in the moment. 7.
7. It is a large shark.
Oh, nice big shark. Sharks don't eat sharks. I should be okay, right? Oh.
And William, getting closer to the ladder, says, we should all go. We don't want to risk any bad luck from Kalich.
At that, Mina jumps over the side next.
For the first time ever, you see Dionysius spooked. And you see his large legs are just quivering like something out of a very specific spooky mystery cartoon.
And nothing bothers that dude. So this is big.
And I assume, hopefully, eventually everyone heads towards Kalich's hut.
Storm will slide down the ladder and just casually across the bridge. Not necessarily out of worry, he doesn't know what it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Mordecai will just kind of look at the bridge, look at the ship. No, she doesn't need all of us, right?
And you just see there is a skeleton that peeks out the other side, looking of the ship, looking straight at Mordecai, and then just goes,
All right. As he makes his way down, very reluctantly.
and skeleton just starts to slide down.
Oh.
As I'm walking on the bridge past different statues, sir, madam, sir.
You see that all the statues look at each of you. You do see that as they look at all of you, you just see that once you all arrive, all of the statues just rotate and turn towards the door. And then for those with hands and arms, they just point towards the entrance.
So, what exactly do we do here?
I suppose we knock?
Yeah. That sounds like a good idea.
You awkwardly knock on the side of the conch shell as there is no door. And you hear a voice go, Come in. Please, I desire the company.
Right, well, no use waiting. And Falcon walks through the archway.
And remember, we gotta be extra nice, okay? Extra nice.
Trust me, that goes without. Yeah, no, we really need to, because if we upset her in any way, we're fucked. So
Yeah.
That's it. Just be nice to her.
Be polite, no impulsive behavior.
who said that?
Yeah, where did that come from?
You just see that there's a skeleton that just like popped out of the water and just like it has his like actually figure and then just slowly descends back into the water. And you just see that like imprinted on the skull is like etched with a chisel like I should know.
Oh,
Damn.
Upon
And,
hearing,
and Falcon's just like,
You see, as you do that, the finger just slowly becomes that as he descends into the water.
anyway, you were saying, Mordecai?
upon hearing no impulsive actions, he just, well, sounds a lot like me. Maybe I should go back to the ship.
You just see the statues just block the path.
Storm will grab the back of his jacket. If I'm going in, you're coming with me.
Fine. And he will not resist.
And
Mina follows in suit, crossing the threshold, and follows right behind Zark.
you see that all of you proceed to enter, in which it is strangely beautiful in the most macabre way, almost with its furnishings on the interior. It very much reminds everyone above board of like a very bougie witch doctor meets a under the sea vibe. So there's like,
Uh-oh. DM down!
she got me.
DM down.
She got me.
There we go.
She got me.
But you see things like ornate silver, gold, purple, and black furniture. There's things that are like very gorgeous pieces of like hunk clothing, pieces of art. And you even see at some points that there's some people that, at least in terms of the statues here in the hut, I was trying to fix it because I did not like the angle of it dropping it. That should be better. But you see that with some of the statues, some of them look like people absolutely horrified, but it is made out of a strange stone that none of you have ever seen before. It is black, a little purple, with cracks of this sickly bluish green.
She's got a nice taste.
I'll say.
As you see the silhouette enter, as you hear, I do. I appreciate the acknowledgement. As you see her fully come into frame, and you are surprised in how beautiful she is. She is a gorgeous darker skin tone with these paints across her face. She is a very tall woman, almost like Amazonian in height. Like you would guess that she's at least 7 foot.
Well, dang.
And She
Especially
even
Zark.
has that like athletic body build to the point where like you almost think if there's anyone that could maybe even outlive Dionysius, it's maybe her.
Respect.
But still, she still looks very feminine, very beautiful, but with that hint of eerie mystery.
High
As
respect.
she fully comes into the light, and you see her with her very long, perfectly kept black hair, looks and goes, well, it's good to see that someone is deciding to give me some company.
Storm will take off his hat and bow to her. It is a pleasure to
Mordecai will follow.
It is a pleasure to meet you, madam.
You see that William does follow suit. Dionysius goes to bow, but being in sheer panic, accidentally just planks onto the ground, almost like pure Japanese bow.
Storm will whisper to Mordecai, "It is like this, right?" As I gesture my bowing.
Yes, very much so. Good form. Excuse us while we lift our friend here. As he like bends down to wake him up.
Yeah, you like go to like move / wake up Dionysius, and you just see that like as you're like, all right, let's go. You just see Dionysius still like this in his like bow pose, just going, just like shaking his head. No.
You seem anxious.
Well, if from everything we heard, aren't you at least a little?
Why would I be? Isn't it a bit rude?
Get up.
Isn't it a bit rude to be shaking in the presence of a woman? Of a lady?
No, sometimes we prefer it. As she almost like circles you all like a vulture. And you see her like tapping her lip, looking at all of you, and just goes, oh, very interesting. I did not know I was in the presence of royalty. As she just like lightly teases a finger on the back of Falcon's neck.
He tries very hard not to fucking like recoil. Because so he just sort of like indeed.
And we also have a soul dragonborn as well.
Madame.
And who is this little fellow? And you just see him like do like almost like a Gucci Goo finger motion towards Sark.
Yeah, Zark is a little terrified, so he's probably shaking a bit, but he's just giving lots of nods.
This is Zoc.
Zark like a shark. Very intriguing.
Exactly, yes, like a shark.
Yes. And then you see that she slowly turns to look at Storm. Raises an eyebrow. And you see she looks over at me and goes, and then we have I'm so sorry. And then skips over Mina and then points over towards Mordecai and goes,
She gets it.
there's the womanly respect, the knowledge, but doesn't say anything.
We'll talk later. Call me.
Secret.
And you see that she just looks to Mordecai and goes, well, I may not know fully who you are. You do seem still like a handsome face. As you see, she like uses like the tip of her finger to like slightly raise Mordecai's chin to look at her.
He'll like smile, but he's visibly nervous. Thank you.
Of course. And don't worry, I've heard of the incidents in the past. And I will tell you, I am not like the drow. As she saunters away.
At that, his face just kind of like, ugh, great.
I mean, hey, not like the drow. That means she does like the guys. But she looks and goes, each of you are interesting, the most interesting people I've had here in a while. You have some strange destinies.
Strange. What now?
Destinies, your fate.
I see.
I then whispered to Mordecai, "What is fate?"
It's like when your whole life is planned out without your acknowledgement or consent.
By the contrary, my dear. Fate is always in your hands. Usually, the fates of others seem like they are out of their control. But you find that you always accidentally fall into the design whether you want it to or not.
Ye can see our fates.
I see all of your fates. And they are interesting. I see your past, your present, your future. I'm a little bit more gifted than your, I assume, captain over there, as she points to William. He has the power to alter fate. I more see it.
Mordecai will look
Falcon
right
actually,
at William.
Falcon actually wasn't aware that he was a divination wizard.
Yes.
Just that he could use magic.
Yes. Now he lives.
Just out of curiosity, Storm takes a step forward. What do you see with me?
You do have a lot of potential. You have the potential to be a very good man in terms of weapons. You have a high potential to see all it is the world has to offer and its thrills, its excitements, though I do see a woman. And no, dear, 'tis not me. I see something little interesting. Through your search of adrenaline and self-exploration, you attract the attention of a goddess.
Storm will look at her confused. Hey, gorgeous.
Oh, she very gorgeous. As the goddess in question is the one known as Stroma.
Stroma. She is the goddess of what again?
Stroma is a goddess of the storms.
So she has an interest in me.
Not right now, but in the future. It is all gonna be based on you and what you do.
Well, that sounds like fun.
Indeed, for if you do become as skilled with weapons as your fate says, it will be more interesting when it comes with a more stormy kick to it.
Still looking confused, but thankful for the information he takes.
To explain, should you actually get her attention and her desire, the power of the storms would be embedded in your weapons.
A stunned look will appear on Storm's face. The storms will be enhancing me weapons.
Advancing their weapons, maybe even perhaps you.
I then step back with the rest of the group and whisper to Mordecai, I like her. She's fun.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, to be perfectly honest.
Do him next, as I point to Mordecai.
No, I'm quite alright. I don't need to know my fate, at least not yet.
Don't be rude.
Oh, we can't be rude.
Alright, how does this work? Do you need to... And he extends his hand. Read my palm or something?
You see she lightly takes the hand and goes, no, but I wouldn't mind holding it.
Yeah, alright. As he, like, relaxes a little bit.
She got them moves. And you see that she looks up at you. You have the potential to be a very interesting trickster. One that even Rumpatum could struggle with. Though he's a great trickster himself. Be able to hide in plain sight. With many faces, many names. And all the glory could be yours. A name bursted in song, or husked like a whisper.
Alright. Is this future certain or more potential?
I can't be for certain, but there is always the potential. It just all depends on your ambition.
Oh, madam, I'm quite ambitious.
And you will find so am I.
Eat it, girl.
Yeah.
That's me saying that about Bo, by the way.
He'll just nod in approval. Any suggestions on how I might... Any hints to my future?
And there are many. There is one possible good teacher, but follows one of your compatriots. Though you may not always see him, he always sees you. If you can find the one who is not always found, you might find potential. But he, like you, always likes to play with death, but never truly gets caught.
All right. I'll have to write that down as he like starts looking for a piece of parchment or something.
You see that as you're looking for one, and you're like patting your pocket, you see a skeleton just goes, yeah. And just like
Thank you.
hands you like a quill and paper.
He'll like before he writes something down, he'll look at it. Do you have any need for money?
Yeah.
Just toss him a copper piece.
He looks at the copper. And you see him like show the coin to Kalish. He goes, yes, it's very nice, dear. And 6 back.
Oh, I love this place.
And she goes, anyone else want their fortune told?
Storm points to Zark.
Me next? No, Falcon, Mina. I mean, clearly,
Be
what
rude,
do you...
fish boy.
Oh, no, I don't want to be rude. Oh, okay. Oh, gosh.
As Zark will begin to waddle forward a bit, and as he does so, he nervously talks as he says,
I really like your place. All the skeletons and the statues, they look really nice.
I know. It's a lovely room of death.
Yeah.
And you, as you like head on over to the seat, you see like a skeleton places like a very bougie, almost like booster seat on the seat.
So Zark sees that and kind of like just calms down for a moment, looks over.
Oh, thank you so very much.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just to sit here, right? Yeah, I think I was supposed
Yes, if you want, he can help you onto it.
that's sure, yeah, okay.
Yeah, the skeleton just goes, all right, here we go. Whee, and just places him onto the booster seat.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. We have halflings and gnomes come here all the time. Best to actually be able to make eye contact.
Zark's just looking at her eye contact. Just like,
Stop shaking.
Okay.
It's okay. I don't mind when people shake. It just shows my reputation precedes me.
Keep shaking.
Stan, you're not helping.
As he looks, she looks over at Zark and goes, "You have the potential to grow in more ways than one. There's a power very dormant within you, connected to that of Samudra.
Me?
Yes, you are a,
Samudra?
yes, you have been blessed by him himself upon your birth. But one could say that you are too small for your shoes right now. Though, should have it when you unleash your potential, you will grow. To tell you in your future, you will not be as small. Your size will match your prowess.
Are you saying I could be much bigger?
Much bigger, perhaps even bigger than him. And you see, like, Dionysius is, like, still in the bowing position, slightly looks up, but then knowing that he is acknowledged by her, just
No.
fully lowers his head.
Oh.
yeah, Zark looks over and, is always so impressed by Dionysius' size that Zark's a bit shocked. His eyes go a bit wide.
Oh, well, I mean, I thought I was over with my, growth spurt. But if you're saying I might get a little bit bigger, I mean, I wouldn't mind that at all. A lot of my friends are really big.
There's a lot that you will get besides more than just your size. The power that comes with it. And you will find that at least some parts of the ocean would be under your command.
Oh. Well, that's certainly a lot to take in. A lot. But I appreciate you looking into my fate. I'll do the very best I can and be the biggest I can.
Very good. Now you have fun, child.
Okay.
And the skeleton goes, the skeleton goes, you ready?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready.
Alright. Places you down.
Thank you.
Back him. Skeleton
To waddle
vanishes
back to
again.
the group.
Did you hear that? I could be really, really big.
Maybe Fishman soon.
I'll be a really big shark.
Yes, you'll be a very big fishman soon.
Thinks about, countering that, and then looks over towards the sea witch, and then looks back.
Hey.
It's gonna bide his time.
Yeah.
I suppose I'll go next.
Oh, delightful. You see, as you start walking, the skeleton quickly pops up and like shoves the booster seat off of the chair. Thud.
He's just like, alright. But doesn't say anything about it. And he comes closer to Village.
Oh, let me see here. I see a promotion in your future. Going from prince to king.
How much foreboding should I feel about that?
Not much. An heir with you as king and actually affect the crown itself. With you fully taking the throne, you might be able to make Atlantia more known and allow the crown to not be as morally questionable, knowing that there are still crowns with moral integrity.
I see. And of my other little problem?
I see two fates with that one. He can neither be your greatest friend or your greatest enemy. That is up to you to decide.
I have no quarrel with him. However, how our lives have shaken out, I can't necessarily blame him for harboring animosity towards me.
Yes, I usually find the most wounded hearts are the most defensive, but sometimes they go to the more offensive, and that's when they are the most dangerous. So, do with that what you will, but tread with caution. An open heart can do some good, but an open heart can lead to extreme levels of vulnerability.
Right. Now, is that all you wish to tell me? Or because... Was that you yesterday?
Yes, but you just saw more of me true form, but I did not show you everything. Because you know a lady has to have some secrets.
Right. That's alright. Thank you very much. And
But of
he
course.
stands up and I guess sort of looks to Mina and says, "She's all yours if you wish." And sort of heads back to the others.
You've been voluntold.
I said if you wish.
Mina does not wish. But Mina, she'll take a step forward and does definitely a respectful little head bow and says, "Lady Kalich."
Oh no, please girl, sit down. We got much to talk about, girl.
We just may. Mina says she goes ahead and sits down.
Oh. So, you are very interesting, but tell me, how's the life? Is it going good for you?
It got better this morning. I'm no longer seasick, so that's a plus.
Oh, please, next time you visit, tell me all about it. What? You fit. Yours is by far the most fascinating, as yours is not so direct. Normally, with fate, I see it as a line. Something that either can be avoided if you force your way off the path, but usually comes to fun. But yours is more like a web. Infinite possibilities, all of them in which connect to each other.
As interesting of a prospect that may seem, there is only one fate that I desire most.
If you find it,
If and when I find it, I will take it.
you do find it. Trust me, all of you will find it. But with it comes a choice. Well, it may not seem like a choice right now. What you seek, a lot of lives can be lost. And is a thing that a lot of people are searching for it. But if they find it, one will find if you open it, it may be too late.
Too late how?
Someone has already decided of who they want you to be. But it seems like you already may want to play your part.
At that, Mina has an idea of what she is mentioning or hinting at, and a rare feature crosses her face of hope and want for what she thinks Kalich is talking of, but then quickly puts it back under.
Yes, you have multiple choices coming in your future. Choose wisely. And then do come back. I do enjoy our talks.
I think I just might. I like you.
I like you too. I like a little girlfriend I can talk to.
I know there
Just me.
are so few of us.
Yes, I know, especially on the sea. It's kind of vexing, really. Bad on our reputation. But do come back. I have plenty of tea to talk about.
No, certainly. Mina says as she gets up and gives another nod, but more of like a friendly, like, oh yeah, type of nod, and then heads back to the group.
It's as because which one of you will be next? As you see, like very quickly, like don't see us like goes into a seat and just like looks. Is like going. I'm next, but not exactly like looking at her in the eye.
It is rude not to make eye contact.
I don't know. I like it when the men are afraid of me.
Don't make eye contact.
Queen.
Queen! Oh, Mina loves her. Oh my gosh.
And she looks and goes, "How much do you know about yourself?" Well, I mean, I try to be a little self-aware. And I do have a journal I try to log things down in, so that way I can, take things as they go. Oh, my dear child, I don't mean like that. I like women, if that's what you're asking. No, that's not what I mean, dear. Though good and all. Do you know where your power comes from? Well, particularly, I just know that I can grow. That's because you're an actual descendant of a giant, my dear. And one that is very rare. What do you mean? So you know that there are fire giants, storm giants, stone giants, giants in general. There is something called the Old Giant, a old forgotten titan that connects to them all. You are a descendant of said titan. Oh, well, that's very good to know. Is it a big burden to bear? Oh, not that much. But I'm sure with your eventual awakened power, you will have the strength to handle it. Thank you. Is there a possibility I can get the skeleton to help me out to the chair? I'm a little stuck. You see that, like, the skeleton pops out, looks up at him, and just sighs. As you see, like, 50 come out, and they are all like, "Ush." Ush. And eventually, all the skeletons do help him get off of the seat.
Zark
no.
will say as Dionysius approaches,
You did a good job. You did a good job.
Yeah, I did good.
Yeah, you
Did
did
good.
very good.
And William starts to approach. And then we have lastly you. Yes, sir. There's a little bit of intrigue in my eye. I'm quite curious. And you see that she looks at him and looks a little shocked. And you see she, like, forcefully, like, looks at the palm. You see, he even tries to get, like, a crystal ball, even cards, all of which show up blank. Oh, my dear. I have never seen anything like you. It could be due to the magic you practice, but your fate is blank.
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 What's that mean?
He had no future.
That or a future he cannot know. That can either mean he is destined to die, destined to change, or potential to be far worse than he is now. When their fate is blank, that's when larger fates do come into play, but not all of them are good. Some of them can even be cataclysmic.
That'd be concerning.
Yes. But a blank fate is not a good one to force. That's what leads to the cataclysmic ones. Could also just be due to the fact that you are a divination wizard. That you can experience the fate of others and control their fate, but never see or alter your own. I see. Well, thank you for the time. As you see, he stands up looking a wee saddened by that. Now, I think we can help each other out.
In what way?
You are seeking multiple important destinations. One of which is upon the crown, no?
Yes.
How did he know?
Oh, don't worry, my dear. I see a lot of things.
Uh-oh.
I hear much more. Trust me, I've known more divorces before they even happen, and it's quite interesting when you actually see why they happen. But with that, I know you're heading towards Port La Crown, perhaps even Queensmark and other important destinations, as you and your crew are tied to a very big thing. One that can either bring about the ends of the earth or its new genesis.
Okay, the sense of foreboding is back.
Mina kind of smiles.
There's something that some people believe is myth and or legend, but I tell you this, it be true. There is a item that was long since forgotten that the world both seeks and wishes to stay hidden. And it is something called the Crimson Chest.
The Crimson Chest.
Yeah, what's that?
Oh, have you not heard the tale?
I'm going to roll history because his old man might have mentioned it at some point.
You may roll a history. Your DC is actually going to be relatively high.
That's a 10, so nope.
You're just like, I assume that's a chest painted red or something.
Oh.
I mean, as we saw in Mina's vision, yes.
He ain't wrong.
Mina ain't wrong.
The Crimson Chest is a very interesting tale. As I believe all of you should be at least semi-familiar of vampires, or at least may have heard the term if you are not entirely familiar.
Yes.
Vampires can be very vampires. They're creatures of the night. One of the most vicious predators if left unchecked.
Sounds like a challenge.
A challenge for the future. I would not recommend to search for them. One could even say they already know you.
What? Well, I don't know any vampires. Do any of you?
No.
This is the first time I've ever heard the word vampire.
Yes, well, the Crimson Chase is it's a very interesting thing as it ties to vampirism and a lot of creatures of the night. Rumor had it that the Crimson Chest can remove all the vampiric weaknesses. All the way from morning water to the sun, everything. A vampire blessed through the ritual of the Crimson Chest is a very dangerous thing, as they are less keen to die. As one such vampire found it a long time ago. A man by the name of Lord Black. And Lord Black found it and performed the ritual, but found it had a very interesting cost. His art. The art in his chest was forcefully removed for it. Placed into the chest, it became very powerful, and once The magics have evolved his heart. It was forced back into his chest. And he ascended beyond pure vampire lord kind. As the curse of the Crimson Chest does alter a man's heart, and not always for the better. Solar dragons heard word of the news, as solar dragons are major enemies of vampires as they connect to Solis, the sun god.
Storm.
And they found him,
Storm perks up at the name.
and solar dragons, ocean dragons, and many creatures of all over the world found him, and there was a large battle. And they proceeded to have a long fight, many lives lost. And those few that remained made sure that they separated the heart from his body. And the solar dragons took his body and pulled him into the sun. The heart, however, vanished while it was in the hands of mortal man. They believe that it entered the Crimson Chest. When they went to go find the Crimson Chest, it also vanished. Rumors had it that someone did find it, but made sure that it was going to be well hidden. For everyone searches for the Crimson Chest for their own reasons. For while yes, it can upgrade the power of a vampire, it can also make vampires. It can grant power. It can do all these crazy things and more. And eventually, according to the future I see within you all, eventually someone will find the chest. Choices will be made. Bonds strengthened or broken. But it is a thing not to take lightly. I do personally recommend that you find it before someone else does. So the talisman you are searching for will very much help you on your journey.
So, like, are all the vampires looking for this Crimson Chest to gain this unlimited power?
Some are looking to find it to destroy the heart of the one known as Lord Black. Some wish to actually find the heart, because some actually believe that it is an artifact of massive dark power. Some find it to sell. Some want to find it to add a fine addition to their collection. A lot of people, a lot of men have their own reasons to find the chest. It is now more, what would you want it for? Even if it's for nothing now, you could find it to make sure no one else does. To see to it that, should you actually find it, no one finds a way to awaken Lord Black or resurrect him. No one knows whether or not he is truly dead.
Do you know?
That I do.
Care to share with the group, or are you gonna keep it to yourself?
I see in my future, I will tell you, just not yet.
Storm will raise a hand.
Yes.
Be there any solar dragons left?
They are in hiding. Though some have died. As said, they are very ancient creatures. And mortal enemies of vampires, so there were many solar dragons' lives lost in the bout against Lord Black.
If I were to give you something that belonged to one of them, would ye be able to tell if they'd be alive?
I do see all the connections of it, and that would enhance it. But don't be surprised if I don't give it back.
I sort of, Storm looks at Captain William, basically looking for his advice.
If my connections would be correct, that is your choice to make, not mine. Just understand that there's pros and cons to any choice you can make.
He looks into his bag of the dragon scale.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
He's speaking in his character. I am. What would happen were it destroyed?
If the heart is destroyed or the chest.
More the heart, but yes, both.
Well, you would find the thing about artifacts, they are not so easily broken or destroyed. You would have to find a very specific way to destroy it. And I may know answer to a lot. I don't know the answers to everything.
I never assumed you did.
No, I know. But should the Crimson Chest be destroyed, the heart would be the only connection left to the chest. Should the heart be destroyed, Lord Black would cease to be.
I see.
But it is a not too simple of a task to do. As of right now, there are no written methods of how to destroy the heart or the chest.
I see. Well. Alright, well. I will say that this visit has been quite illuminating.
Indeed, but I can help you out. You have many important destinations to go to, but the Crown Queen's Mark, several places around the world. I can enhance your ship, make it one of the fastest owned by mortal men. In exchange, I ask for one favor.
What is it that you would like?
My sisters. They have been taken from me and separated from me. I would like you to promise that you will find them and return them to here.
Do you have any idea by whom?
I know one of them was taken by the crown. Because she is still powerful in the likes of magic, and she refused to support the cause of the crown. I won't be surprised if they plan on killing her.
Well, you know how the king and some of his admirals can be. Oh. And the others?
The one that is most likely in Crown territory is Vane Marion. Vane Marion, I can see her fate course to Veldrama. Though my other sister, Hagmatha, something is keeping her in the Whale Woods.
In the what?
In the Whale Woods.
Okay. What part of the map is that?
If you can promise you'll find them, or at least try to, and bring them to me, I will upgrade your ship. And it'll be one of the fastest owned by mortal men. And that would be that case so long as you still hold the promise in your hearts. Should you break that promise, you will find that the ship will not forgive you.
I see.
Sounds like a fair deal to me.
I agree. What say the rest of you?
If we do find them, how do we find you?
Follow my music, you will find me.
Oh yeah, lovely music by the way.
But Hank, I do quite enjoy this. Times in, I do believe that is indeed a fair arrangement.
The one that you said was captured by the crown. Since you could read fates, do you know how much time we have? We certainly want to rescue her, right, everybody? Right?
Indeed.
I did before my ritual. And well, I have these, as you see, that she holds out 2 ornate hourglasses. It will speed up and slow down depending on how much time you have, or how much time you have lost or gained. You may take these with you if you want to promise me that.
Storm will take one of them.
Well, I say we do it. I mean, you know, if they're as nice as she is, yeah.
Storm examines the hourglass, then grabs the other.
So I take it as ye pirates say, we have an accord.
Indeed.
Aye.
Wait,
One.
I have a question. Sorry,
What is your question?
just want to make sure. What if on our adventure, something happens to our boat and we have to get another boat? Like, are you going to be able to bless that boat too?
Perhaps
Oh, okay.
I will find it. You may just even might need to bring it back to
Of course.
you. Indeed.
Oh. Anyway, it was interesting to finally meet you in person.
Indeed. And interesting to meet you as well, Your Highness. But also do tell your friend to come by and say hi to me every once in a while. As you see, she gives a little wave to Mordecai.
Mordecai will wave back.
Hey.
Be enough, Mordecai.
Don't worry, I'll remind him on occasion.
Good. And make
No,
sure to
no, you
and make sure to remind him every once in a while. I don't mind a bit of rocking on the board.
At that, he will hat back on and tip of the hat.
Queen.
As you see, as she stands up and goes to show you the way and upgrade your boat, you see just as she is walking, she like grabs Mordecai's hat and places it on her own head.
I will be needing that back.
Oh, I plan on giving it back to you. As you see, she parts her ways with the fingers, and the shadows just open, and you see the statues move off to the side. And you see she looks over towards the boat, which has like minimal damage from the sea serpent. And it very obviously has colors of the ground. And you see, as she turns her wrist, multiple boards just proceed to start like implanting themselves onto the ship, repairing the ship. The ship grows a slight bit larger, sails become in better repair, and even are made out of a interesting silk that you have not quite seen before. You see that even the cannons look a little improved. One would even say that they are currently double-barreled.
Yeah! Give me those cannons!
Hey,
That's like, isn't that in like didn't like fucking Davy Jones have like the triple guns?
Yeah, the triple guns. This is double-barreled, so it has two.
We are you said they're at the bow of the ship, right?
You guys are like just like currently still at the entrance of the
We're
conch.
still
but there's
at it.
No,
cannons.
where the cannons are located.
Yes. And you see that
Love those.
go ahead.
the ship is clearly upgraded, and one thing that is very much an improvement. You see two sets of harpoon guns, two in the front, two in the back.
Looking at the cannons and harpoons, the biggest grid just appears in sort of space.
Yes, I don't have too much fun now. And I will hold my promise so long as you hold yours. And it is connected to the hearts of each of you. And I hope you find your journey a comfortable one. You will even find that you may find some interesting scrolls that do not fade when used, and it can alter the colors of your ship, as well as its physical appearance, if not too crazy. I even made sure that your board still has the proper things because you are pirates. Making sure that you have the crimson flags and crown smasher flags, everything you need to. And you see that she takes off the hat, waves a little bit of magic onto it as she places it down on Mordecai's head, slightly going in front of his eyes for a moment. I blessed it with my own personal magic, dear. You have fun with that.
Oh.
Get it, girl.
As you see that when you say, oh, your accent is slightly different.
Different how?
Almost as if you go from that English deep sounding that you have to almost to the closest equivalent to like Cajun to French.
I'll have to practice that. Give me a second.
And you see as you keep talking, you keep switching accents, and you even notice that you can make sounds that no normal person can. As you start whistling, you sound like a bird. You crunch your teeth together and force the energy out, you sound like thunder.
Ooh.
She has blessed you with the gift of mimicry.
Oh.
That's cool.
Nice.
Upon realizing
Man, she really likes you.
he'll kind of just think for a moment. How may I repay you for this quite generous gift?
You see she smiles as you are in the archway. You see that her hand rests above you as she looks at you, lifting your chin with her finger and goes, next time I see you, we having dinner. Next.
Oh
Of course.
boy.
And she says, and no extras, unless you like that sort of thing.
Well, only if you're interested.
You should have kept your mouth
You will
shut.
find I am more an adventurous and full of thrills than even your adrenaline friend over there.
Well, I suppose I can't leave you completely empty-handed. Wait here as he runs off to the ship.
Get a stool to climb on. Give her a kiss.
As you rush onto the boat and you hear Salt Rock go, what happened? Where did everybody go? Oh,
Not now, as he like rushes to the kitchen, grabs something and rushes back.
oh, there's your Mordecai. Fine, leave the blind man on the boat.
These have given us a slight bit of trouble, but I'm certain you'll enjoy it, as he offers her the salsa.
You see that she takes it, she opens it, as she proceeds to like dip a finger in it and just,
Oh no, she's gonna turn orange.
and which one of you made this?
Mordecai will remove his head and bow.
Be lucky if after dinner I let you leave.
Ladies are the man who can cook.
No! That would be 9.
I'm glad someone's keeping track.
Just cue a little like counter in the background. You hear a ding.
Ding.
Just have an animated pig just like shaking the corner of the screen.
Yes, but That was a exquisite gift, so I will leave you with one thing, along with the gift in your hand. As you see, she lifts you up and just plants one on your cheek.
And I'm not even wearing the apron.
As you see, she looks at you and says, maybe perhaps with dinner only wear that.
Don't say it.
Oh man.
It's gonna get hotter than the salsa.
Isn't it already?
I think it already is.
Just cover Zark's ears and turn him away.
Yeah, you see Dionysius and William all just sort of already like have their
Protect this poor child's ears.
Mordecai will look back. Oh, you're still here. Right. Yes, is referring to everyone else.
Yeah, you even see as you like look out towards the statues, some of them are even like
The shark one too.
the shark one more has that look of damn.
So, you boyfriend, girlfriend now, or how does it work?
We'll see how
Let's not
dinner
get
goes.
too ahead of ourselves. It's a big ocean, isn't it? Plenty of fish in the sea.
You see that she turns to look at you and points to you. You'll find my art is not one to mess with. But as of right now, I have claimed you for dinner. And you will find that if I enjoy your company at dinner, I do not share my property.
At that, Mordecai's smile slightly goes down. He's still smiling, just not as hard. He just goes, Madam, I am nobody's property, but my own.
She looks at you, and you can see for a moment that like her fingers like trace your throat, and just goes, tempt fate and find out.
I believe I already have.
Yes.
We'll see.
Anyways, shoo, have fun, go off on your little sailing adventure.
Just a couple more questions, if that's okay. Is this rude? Should I not do it?
As he turns to the rest of the party.
Should I just go?
Perhaps one more couldn't hurt.
If I could just ask, this is about the Crimson Chest. If we were to start our adventure, of course after we save your sisters, where do we start?
The crown holds many secrets, some of them tainted in blood, and you will find that has more than one meaning. Like I
Very
said,
ominous.
some of them might know you already.
Me?
More your groom. But,
Oh.
we'll see what your future holds.
And you mentioned this, Lord Black guy. What if he does come to full power and comes back? What's gonna happen to the world?
Let's just say he will find his vengeance after so long of not being fully intact, and one of you will have a very important choice to make.
Very
But
ominous.
I see you next time, dears. Tata, goodbye. As you get like shunted out of the shell for a moment, the shadows just
Whoa!
it just goes back up again.
that was certainly an experience. Let's all hop back on board and discuss. Eh?
Oh, I hope I don't get cursed asking those 2 questions.
Zark will start running back to the boat.
You see as you like start moving back to the boat, each of you, as you see Mordecai, once you start walking past one of the statues, one of them has that like a up top look.
He'll just be like, yeah, why not? And then just walk back the statue.
Nice.
Yeah, you do, and you see like the moment after your hand leaves the hand, it's going.
Before I climb up the ladder, I take one last look at my dragon scale, then back of the hut, then ponder for a moment, then climb up the ladder.
And as you do, all of you get back onto the boat. You see the bridge begins to submerge. And then, concerningly enough, the statues and the hut submerge as well.
Zark gives a huge sigh.
I thought you
We
said
survived.
I thought you said she'd be terrifying.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks around, you know, like she could be under the water, like looks into the water.
Not terrifying. She's really beautiful and very nice. Nice lady.
You don't sound sincere.
Oh, very sincere. Very beautiful.
Especially after that.
Where the hell were you?
As it startles Zark.
Morning, Gramps.
Don't you morning grabs me. Why'd you leave me on the boat? Where were you? I thought you all died for a boat.
We talked.
No. But,
What?
if we had, ignored whatever was off the boat, that might have very well been in our future.
Well, wait, did I hear one of you say that it was a witch?
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
I go to confirm until someone, I assume someone comes in and interrupt me.
And you telling that you did not bring the blind man to see the witch to possibly get his eyes back?
The thought had not occurred at the moment. It seemed rather dangerous. At first, of course.
What would be so dangerous about it?
It was a random... It was like a shack, right?
Yeah, like a hut.
It was a random hut on the ocean. That doesn't seem the least bit suspicious. Potentially dangerous.
No.
All right.
Well, I'm just gonna move around a little bit to get reacquainted. I swear this ship feels a little different. I don't like it.
Why don't you like it?
One moment, the boat felt like it was normal. Next moment, the ship feels different. Like it grew.
Well,
Yeah, it kinda did.
Confuse the blind son of a bitch. As the sea like kind of moves off to the side, and you see he's like goes to sit on his normal barrel, but it's like moved in a different direction because the ship like shifted, and you see like he stumbles as he goes to sit down, and places his hand around to search for the barrel again, and finally sits.
Well, sorry we didn't tell you about it, Mr. Saltrock. We got so invested in the situation, you know? You didn't hear the ooh going on outside?
I thought just one of you was having a musical time.
Oh,
I'm not very good with instruments.
I usually keep my singing to myself.
And you see, as you guys were talking with Mr. Solrock, you see like William has like wandered to check to see what is different. And after a bit of a awkward time and just having that sinking feeling of, yeah, we did leave Mr. Solrock on the boat. You see eventually
Maybe we can talk to her about it next time.
next time. But as you see William come back, she goes, well, she was rather generous with some of the upgrades.
Generous how?
Generous in
Captain?
what way?
Luckily, some of them are for the better, and some of them provide more use to us later on. One of which is now you no longer have to sleep in hammocks. Each of you have your own privatized quarters.
Oh.
Mina loves the thought of not staying in a swaying hammock every night.
Yes, though there are hammocks for those that either are used to the feeling or should we get more crew members, everyone has their own privatized quarters. The captain's quarters are greatly improved. And we all noticed the change to some of the cannons, the guns. We do also have 2 extra additions to the boat, one of which we have a whaler's boat now.
What?
A whaler's boat. It's a specific
lifeboat.
sort of...
The kind
Well, it's a kind of a lifeboat. This one is more particularly designed to take a beating. And it's more specifically used for hunting whales or large aquatic creatures. And we have a diving bell.
Diving bell.
Basically, above table, a diving bell is this giant literal bell that you can attach to a ship's rope, submerge it all the way deep depths underwater. You have a big air pocket inside of the bell so that you can do deep dives while still having air to do things. And then you can get pulled back up.
Oh.
Doesn't that air eventually run out?
Yes,
well,
for an extent of time.
if you're down there too long, yes.
Mhm.
But
Yes.
You also
It
gotta be
basically
careful with the pressure.
provides... Yeah. It's extra time that is much needed. Especially for those that can't breathe underwater.
right, we have a couple of those though. And a young shark friend as well.
Eventually, you get yourself situated to sail. And enjoying some of the new things, even taking quick looks at some of the things that she has provided. As you see, in each of your rooms, she has left a little gift. As with Amina, you see a gorgeous, ornate, crimson-bladed sword, a cutlass.
Oh. Mina likes
And-
that.
And it is beautiful and ornate with a delightful gold hilt. And Zark, you notice a particular interesting thing. You see that yours is a delightful arcane focus, and
Oh,
you swear this, you cannot make this up. Extra fanged dentures. that actually provide a bite attack that is superior to the one he already has.
Well, dang.
Oh,
And
Way to go, Zark.
all right. Just what I needed. A fourth layer of teeth.
Take fourth.
Uh-huh.
And with Falcon, you see a gorgeous, ornate, bluish silver trident.
Oh. I go over and pick it up.
You pick it up. You sort of feel like it can manipulate some of the water. Not a whole bunch, but you see that as you hold it and you look out the viewing window, and you like move it from side to side to get its mobility, you see small waves of the water just goes whoosh, whoosh, following the movements of the trident.
Oh. Thank you very much.
And one very lovely piece for Storm, you see a double-barreled blunderbuss.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Storm's gonna like that.
The whole crew could just hear him giggling in his room, which eventually turns into a maniacal laughter.
Oh, it's very interesting too, as you even see it comes with like a double-sided like ammunition satchel. And you see like imagine like what like Rambo has, where it's like the leather straps across the chest that have like slots to put like bullets in. And you swear you see, roll me a D4, Mac. Two of them are explosive rounds.
Oh.
His maniacal laughter gets louder.
You shoot that an adult sea serpent. Woo.
And very interestingly enough, in Mordecai's room, there's a gorgeous, ornate rose.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Chicka chicka. Chicka chicka.
What do you do to observe it?
He will pick it up and look at it.
You pick it up, and you notice that as you look at it, you spin it around a little bit, moving it between your fingers. It turns into a pen. And you try writing with it. It does not run out of ink. And you see its font perfectly matches anything you are attempting to write. Basically meaning you have advantage with your forgery kit.
It's about to say forgery.
Oh,
Pull it on the William Defoe.
someone say William Defoe.
He will then just kind of start practicing with it, just kind of thinking like, okay, what about bill of sale, authorization of passage, just like all the things he could possibly need. He's just kind of practicing now.
You do. And you even test, just to check out, it doubles as a tattoo pen. You see anything that you write on the skin has permanent and potentially magical properties.
Oh, Storm.
You're right.
Next thing you
mean,
know, Mordecai's gonna walk out with like a "Kiss the Cook" tattoo.
Or, you know,
Hey.
while we're sleeping, start drawing mustaches.
someone already wants to kiss that cook.
Oh, someone kind of did already. Two people. Wait, two people have already kissed the cook.
That's right. That's right. There's competition here. Love triangle.
Yes. And you see when you get onto the deck, you notice what William got.
Yeah, what did you get?
As you notice a very interesting looking tome. And it appears to be locked. And you see that when you enter, as you like all go to like check up on him, that William's captain's quarters practically doubled in size. Going from like the size of like, you know, nice Royal Navy captain's quarters to almost like that crazy Barbossa with the dining room level captain's quarters where you're just like, huh.
So basically, we're on a lifeboat right now.
At least slightly superior to your average military Navy vessel. There's still some things that can outgun it. But as of right now, it's a improvement of what you had.
Nigh uncatchable.
Yeah, give us some speed to some guns.
And to see like William looks at you all and looks at the dome. So it appears benefactor is rather generous.
She certainly seems to be, yes.
Yes.
As he's just sort of like holding his trident.
Yes. And I say this surely with jest. Do not break her heart. As you just see, he points the tome at Mordecai.
He'll just be like, still practicing. Yes, of course. What?
Do not break her heart.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Good.
I don't know why I was so nervous about her. She's so nice. Look at what she did for our ship. Look at all the cool things we got. She's really nice. I don't know why I was nervous.
Usually, to my understanding of her legend, well, what happens if you break her trust or upset her is what you ought to be concerned about.
That's why you said that to Mordecai, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
As, I thought this was merely legend. But you know those statues that were outside?
Yes.
Yeah.
Those were at one point living creatures.
Oh.
I assume they upset her in some way.
Yes.
Okay, well, I don't want to end up like that shark statue, so I'll definitely be good.
Good. Well, we should start sailing to Port La Crown and seeing how fast this ship truly goes.
Hey, anybody see Dionysius? Can we know what he got? Where is he?
You hear a boom,
Oh!
and you see Dionysius walks out, and he has a triple-barreled cannon-like minigun.
Oh,
What? Oh my god. Imagine Storm looking at it.
That's a nice little piece of hardware you got there, Dionysius.
Storm with the biggest, like, shocked facial expression on his face. He just falls back unconscious.
He, as you say that, Falcon, he picks it up and like rests it on his shoulder. I'm going to fuck some people up.
Holy crap!
Dionysius!
Oh my god, he's bloodthirsty. Yeah. Oh my god.
And Falcon chuckles a bit and says, "Oh, I bet you will, especially with that." Also, someone check on Storm. He seems to have incapacitated himself.
Oh my god,
All
that's... Would we have any smelling salts on board?
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
Mr. Salt Rock.
You get some, and it does wake him up. As
I've died and gone to heaven, and you brought me back. How dare ye?
as
I can send you back if you like.
Well, we need you alive far more than we need you alive far more than dead. So,
Are you sure? Absolutely positive.
The answer is you must show me how you work that thing.
you just see he looks and goes, "Hey, I know how to use it." And you put it at someone, and that someone explodes.
That's the basic gist.
yeah, that sounds about right to me.
Pull the trigger.
He looks at it, and he aims it. As you see that, as he points it in a relatively vacant spot of the ocean, where you could tell there's no sea creatures, no, and basically to make sure not to upset Samudra, Stroma, or any of the other divine entities. You see he fires it, and the water just
Whoa.
So he's carrying. Yeah, no, motherfucker's got torpedoes.
Oh, you're my best friend now.
yes, and it's mine.
You my brother in arms.
Yes, but not this. This is in my arms. You might be my brother, but I don't make loans to family. And he pats you on the arm as he walks away with it.
Oh my gosh.
Take good care of her.
Yes. I already know what to name her.
Oh,
Mrs. Smithereens.
I like it. I took a look at my blunderbuss. I did think of what I should call her.
And with that, you get into your proper positions. Lower sails, raise anchor, and the ship. Slow at first.
oh,
Oh
that's so fast.
And you see that with relatively impressive speed. If you look on the map, you were here. And you end up over here before it slows down.
Oh, nice.
Oh
Hey,
my!
we're almost
Good.
there.
Seems you weren't kidding. And just sort of he has some of the shortest sea legs you've ever seen on anyone, but he's just sort of I'm gonna need a minute to sit down.
You see, as you say that, there is Mr. Salt Rock like this.
And
he is
that's the thumbnail.
and that is where and that is where he you see that like as they were sailing he was like and he is now like on the floor like back against one of the barrels and you just see him go
You alright, Gramps?
well whatever that was fixed my back. And that is where we raise the sails and end our session for the night.
All right.
Yay.
Great.
That was good.
Right.
Oh, I love her.
See what and everything.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us this week.
Thank
Hope you enjoyed that.
Yes, indeed. Like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you on our next event.